Oh my, the shade has arrived. The shade, oh wait, we gotta get this old drink out. Bam! Water, bro. Water. The things that happen when you drink water. There's a lot of actual chemical things that happen in the brain, in the body, in the soul. Oh, we need to figure out how to tilt this camera. I feel like I'm leaning this way just to get centered. But it has happened, ladies and gentlemen. The truth of the scenario, the switch, the change up of the scenario. Oh my, ladies and gentlemen, oh my. How far out are you, bro? Well, bro, things have changed now. Everything, we just did our live. If you haven't caught it, we had this discussion just a second ago. We discussed my sideways mouth. We discussed the 360 action at all Volusia, all tech and late models. But now we pose the question of, do we go to Bowman Gray to see history get made, and as well as, and I didn't know this until I just got off the phone with a very important person. We just got off the phone with somebody very, very important. Extremely important. And he wanted me to know that not only are the Cup cars at Bowman Gray, but the open modifieds, asphalt modifieds, I've personally never seen one in person before, are going to be racing tomorrow early in the day. Flow Racing will actually have the coverage. A little bit of a plug for you Flow viewers of the situation. But due to some funding through Venmo, I want to thank both parties who sent in the Venmo. You know who you are. We were able to get some cheap tickaroos to both the Saturday and Sunday portions of the NASCAR Bowman Gray event. I know I'm turning my back on the all-tech late models, the 360s at Volusia, which is a 3,000 to win. This really is what made my decision. 3,000 to win last night at Volusia. I still can't believe it. But after acquiring these tickets for a very good price, very good, almost as much as was sent, we received a phone call from our newest supporter here on the channel, Velocita USA, because I went to look at the hotel prices in Bowman Gray like, oh my God, what did I just get myself into? And ladies and gentlemen, apparently Bowman Gray is really, really ghetto, but their hotel prices are not. So I was sitting here making life decisions. We're about to run out of money. We ain't even got to Florida yet. Venmo and PayPal links in the description. But I'm like, experiences are worth more than money. Life is worth more than money. Fuck it, do it. And right before I booked a hotel price that I would have regretted probably for the rest of my life, Bad Brad from Velocita USA calls me, says like, Chaz, are you thinking of going? I was like, well, I just did my live, and because I texted him before, I was like, is Bowman Gray any good? Question mark. And so I went live. I was like, I asked the people on here, would I be a big, huge asshole if I went to this historic Bowman Gray deal? And he was like, well, man, it's going to be worth it if you go. I mean, I got a house that no one's in right now, and you could stay in it. What? Yeah, man, lake house. Really? Oh yeah, Wi-Fi, everything. You can do your shows and everything while you're there for the weekend. I know all these modified guys. I can hook you up with them. Really? Okay then. Maybe no matter how much you slumdog millionaires wanted me to go sleep in the car at Volusia, this is how you get treated when you decide to go the NASCAR route. This is why Kenny Wallace is going to NASCAR and stuff and loves him so much. He gets treated with an ounce of decency and respect. I go out on a limb for my first time in my life and purchase some fucking NASCAR tickets, and all of a sudden I get a lake house? It ain't on Lake Norman, but fuck, if this is what Larson and Corey Day's making the decision for, well then hell, now I understand it. Unfucking believable. I kill myself for 6 years to go to these dirt races, and I get, yeah, you can sleep in the car in the campgrounds in Volusia. Or what was the message I got this morning? Hey man, if you want to sleep on the floor in my campers, let me know. Really? When I do my one and only first ever try and attempt to go to a NASCAR race ever, my personal choice and decision, I get a lake house. This whole situation honestly is making me question life decisions now. You know, I mean, what's next? F-150? I mean, is this how y'all actually get? Is this how y'all get treated in NASCAR with some decency and respect? Is this why you turn your backs from the drunks of the dirt track world? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm halfway kidding, but this is what just developed. Honestly, I had a smirk the whole time I was saying that, but this is honestly probably a part of the decision making for these people. So, we went on the limb, got the NASCAR tickets, and now we're going to a lake house, brought to you by Velocity USA. And we're going to be able to clearly drive there. We will be at the lake house 30 minutes from Bowman Gray Stadium, driving through the night with my Deathbridge glasses. I'm going to be able to see clearly. You damn deer, you ain't going to get me. I'm going to see you coming. I'm going to dodge, bob, and weave on your ass. Now, unfortunately, on this drive, we had a commenter last time said, if you go to Bowman Gray, would you stop into Asheville, North Carolina, and see what's going on? Unfortunately, talking with Brad, you can't travel the highway to Bowman Gray's area on I-40. You can't make the trip through there. So you can't, I can't go to Asheville, technically. So we have to detour and go around the wreckage of the situation down there. Once again, big shout out to Greg Biffle. I know we talked about it when that all went down with this horrible situation, but he was describing how horrific it is there. It is true. It is still horrifically bad. But the stop into Asheville is not going to happen. Somebody said it's disgusting. You're telling me a guy that was born in the Middle East isn't brown? What does that have to do with anything? And you got... What is wrong with your people? I'm saying it now. I've been saying it. What is wrong with your people? And I ain't saying white people. Oh no, I ain't saying white people. And I ain't saying Christians. That's blasphemy. What you got for a handle on your YouTube. But what is wrong with your people? Like, are you okay? Anyways, back to civilization. So, we go on the limb. We get the tickets. Now we're in a lake house falls out of the sky. Now we're getting told there's these drivers and people getting access to this. This is how it's supposed to be. Roll the red carpet out. No denied media credentials like Dirt Vision. This isn't denied media credentials like Dirt Vision. This is actual treatment and decency and respect. Unbelievable. I see why Corey Day's going. But additionally, there's apparently a bunch of houses that we could trip by and look at that could be scary. And within Bowman Gray, there's apparently some famous eateries around Bowman Gray. The only hiccup, and it doesn't have to do with media credentials, but it does, is trying to get access to the drivers. Now, apparently, NASCAR, see, you can't just walk it by a pit pass going to the pits. You got to be hard carded, and now you got to be in their little clique till you get approved for a hard card. It's kind of a joke. But for the modified pin of the event, you can go into the modified pitting area, but you got to have like a low-level NASCAR crew member license which is like $150. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But we can do as much as we can with a lake house and Bowman Gray historical NASCAR racing tickets. And unlike the dirt racing events, Bowman Gray starts racing or practicing tomorrow morning at like 10:45. The modified race is at 3. And apparently, NASCAR is still kind of controlling pit access, but they're still not losing their highfalutin attitude. Apparently, the modified drivers have to be out of the pitting area completely 90 minutes after the checkered flag has flown. So it's basically going to be like the Chili Bowl. Once the checkered flag is flown, open the doors and get your ass out. So the modifieds, which I'm more intrigued to watch the modifieds now. When he told me about the modifieds, I'm like, I forgot all about that. But I do remember Flow saying that they're going to be covering it. So this can be watched on Flow. But we're going to see what we can do without the elite Illuminati access of NASCAR pit access of the situation. So call Bobby Labonte. He started Longhorn Chassis. He did start Longhorn Chassis. He did. What's the fastest you've ever driven? I would say the fastest I've ever been, I would like to say in a race car or a sprint car. Like I've been in race cars or sprint cars. I've been in a cup car at USA Raceway or American Raceway or whatever. The asphalt track in Roseville, California. There was a K&N race. I rode with them in that. Rode with Haley Deegan, actually. Oh, God, I'm exposing the Illuminati of the situation. But probably the fastest I've ever been in was a Audi, or no, not an Audi, a Volkswagen GTI in the rain. We were running about 160 in the rain. It was probably one of the scariest moments of my life, but that was not me driving. I had no control. I don't think the driver had much control either, but he held on to it, and we're still here. So probably 160 in the rain in a Volkswagen GTI, and it was fast. It was very fast. My buddy Brendan Krotz raced there, milk. Why does Wiener keep crying milk? What is this guy? Who is this? What is this? Let's see here. Oh, we got us a Novamus. He's in here trying to destroy the channel, but he is gone. Oh my, we have hidden the man. Cosmos, you're surviving. Don't get out of line. But anyway, we are now driving to Bowman Gray, to the lake house. We'll be at a lake house tonight. Hopefully Brad doesn't mind if we have 10 or 15 women over tomorrow. It could get very interesting. Hopefully the sheets get washed extremely well after we leave. Of course, the dirt guy, Chaz, coming into a NASCAR race is going to have so much attention. Kyle is going to be in the building, but I don't really care that Kyle is there. I'm going for the modifieds. Hopefully Caitlin doesn't find me and slaps me for the horrible video we made at the Waffle House. Still can't believe that. Maybe that'll happen, actually. Maybe Caitlin Larson will slap me or something. This is the vertical feed, Chaz. All the TikTok swipers. Oh. I heard you were looking for an extended vehicle warranty. That's funny. No, our vehicle is about to hit the 443,000 mile mark, and we are still ticking. We did do the oil change and rotated the tires myself with hand tools before we left. I did it myself, and it sucks to do a tire rotation with one jack and a arm wrench. It sucked to have to do it that way, but it worked. It was fine. You're bringing that tall transgender from Kansas Silver Crown. I don't know what that means. Tall ginger, not transgender. No. What are y'all saying? When you stream in vertical, it pops up in YouTube Shorts. Okay, cool. Interesting. But maybe we'll pop up in Bowman Gray tomorrow at the NASCAR race, and we'll do something. We'll figure it out. We'll be watching open wheel modifieds for the first time. I believe it's 120 or 125, 100 lap race. Then you'll have the qualifying Saturday. Then Sunday will be the NASCAR heat races and main event. We do have the tickets to go. We have a place to stay. All things are lining up. I just wanted everybody to know which sister out of the 10 to 15 is your favorite. I don't know what you mean. Is that a racial comment? Do you mean sister as like sister? I don't. Have been. Some of these people have been. Where are you? Oh no, we got Muhammad and Trump or Tramps coming. Oh my God. Maybe that's why vertical does pop up to the spammers. I'm not sure. Although we did meet a Middle Eastern guy last night named David. He was very nice, cordial, was very interested in the stuff we do, the racing we've covered. He'd never seen a dirt car before. We showed him the Lucas Oil All-Tech highlights. He's like, wow, I've never seen those cars before. Those are so badass. Wow, cool. Why can't the leaders of our industry understand that there are millions of people, millions, potentially billions of people who would have that same reaction to dirt track racing if it was just properly promoted, just showed just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, can't do that. We got to make money on streaming. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad, but we are going to the Mid-House, or the Madhouse. Live in Middle East. Oh God, we're going bilingual. Muhammad is in the, or Muhammad Reza. I almost said Muhammad and disrespected everybody. Yeah, that's good, man. Showing the world dirt track. I mean, I show the world dirt track everywhere I go. Prices to go up after tomorrow. I already have my tickets. The dirt fans will call you a traitor for going to a NASCAR race, but F them, Chaz. Have fun. Or have fun, Chaz. Yes, this is what we're talking about. What we're talking about. Spread the message. We could go to this NASCAR race and show everybody the dirt track. Do you think I'm going to walk up in there and just stop saying dirt track drivers are the best? These NASCAR guys are overrated rich kids? No, I'm going to go in there and probably get game beat by saying that to a bunch of people. I could potentially get in huge fights. I need to get a banner that says dirt track racers are better than NASCAR racers. Change my mind and set it up right outside the front fucking gates. That's what we need to do. In fact, we may do that. I have my table, I have my chair. I could actually do that. I could put my table and chair right on a piece of paper or something. Dirt drivers are better than asphalt drivers. That would really get them going. I would rather say NASCAR drivers because I think that's the case. I've said it all along, short track asphalt guys are very underrated because they're the actual talent of the asphalt racing industry. They just don't have the millions and millions and millions to go to NASCAR, similar to the dirt guys. But that could be an interesting debate. Bubba Wallace, watch Bubba Wallace win. Wow. Yeah, just like we did at the Indy 500. Yeah, we went around there and tried to start all kinds of shit at the Indy 500. But it is what it is. RTJ and Bobby Pierce are better than Larson. I agree. In multiple ways. I think they're all the same. That's my problem is I see Larson, RTJ, Pierce, Gravel, maybe Kofoid, all these, the elite guys, I see them as all the same. They're all that good. The problem is those people out there, they don't want to hear that. They want Kyle to be superior over everybody. It's just not true. It's just not true. Make sure you wear a sprint car or a shirt or a late model shirt. I may have my Larsonite shirt, actually. They are better than that whole field. Yeah, more than likely. They're definitely better than everyone but Kyle, and I would throw Bell in there, but Bell definitely didn't look that great at the Chili Bowl. So Kyle Busch is the last great one. This is 100% operationally correct. Kyle Busch is the last great NASCAR asphalt talent. 100% agree. 100% agree. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, our Deathbridge glasses are working perfectly. I'm looking across the Lake Barkley right now, here in Tennessee, or Kentucky. I don't even know if I'm in Kentucky, Tennessee. You kind of play with the borders up here when you're driving in this area. Velocity USA. We're going to Velocity USA's Lake House. We're going to be there by about 2 a.m. tonight. And then we will be going straight to Bowman Gray. Hey, do I need to make a song? Bro, I can make a rap song about this. Apparently Bowman Gray's really hood as well. I'm going straight to Bowman Gray. Hey, bro, there's actually a hit in that. I think there's a hit in that. Oh my God, we could get footage. We could get footage while we're there of the scene, the surroundings, and then make a gangster-ass rap video about Bowman Gray. This is possible. This is realistic. It is true. You got a shirt for the new sponsor. I need to get one. Maybe he has one at the lake house. I'm not sure. We'll see, though. We are still going to Volusia. We are still going to Florida. We are still going to all the events down in the Florida area. But instead of driving 20 hours straight, we have routed out to another area at Bowman Gray, taking about 6 hours travel time off. And then we'll have a decent 6-7 hour drive down to Florida from Bowman Gray comes Sunday or Monday. Probably Monday, since we don't have to pay a night to stay at the Velocity USA Lake House. Maybe we'll just stay there. That'll be our new headquarters. We just won't tell Brad. We ain't going to Florida. Fuck it. We're just going to stay. Ocala, yeah, Ocala's definitely on the table for possibility of where to go. It's definitely not out of the possibilities of going. How do you change 4 tires with 1 jack? Well, you jack up the left side of the car. You take off the front tires, or the front, left front tire, you take it to the back. Then you take off the right or left rear tire, and then you take it to the front. And then you put the front tire on the back, and then you put the back tire onto the front. Then you take the jack and you put it down. Then you take the jack to the other side. You lift the car up, and you do the same. You take the front tire off, the rear tire off, then you put the rear tire on the front and the front tire on the rear. That's how I did it. That's how I rotated the tires myself with 1 jack wrench. I did it by hand. If I had a gun and it was on a jack, I could do it in, not even 5 minutes. 2-3 minutes, I could have them all done. But it probably took 25 minutes to do it that way. It sucked. You will, tons of views if you keep this up. Hey, we're going to keep going as much as we can. I do want to thank the people who sent the Venmo. That definitely helped a lot. Almost paid for the tickets to get into the Bowman Gray situation. But the risk, we're getting rewarded a little bit with the lake house and other things happening very well. But, once again, the money's flowing out, but there ain't much flowing in. I'm just saying. It's true. We kind of jumped off the side of the mountain here to take this trip to begin with. We're trying to make the most of it. Venmo, PayPal links are in the description to jump on and join the support and help out just a little bit. Let me hold on. I'm getting blowed up right now. So at the end of the day, the Venmo and the PayPals are huge. Muhammad Ali, Knuckle Skinner, whatever, and Joe Dupree. I had to make sure I got y'all's last names correct. But Ali helped out, Knuckle Skinner, and Joe Dupree did as well. And though the money coming in is going out, it's going towards what you're watching, the things we're going to do, the things we're going to cover. Everything we do here is all for putting it out there, showing people. And if you can't financially support, liking the videos, sharing them around, subscribing, commenting, getting the interaction up, that's just as important, technically more important than the direct funding. But direct funding is great. Direct funding is nice. Those numbers in the bank, which my numbers in my bank are 3 digits. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I got 3 digits in my banking account, or in my banking account. I don't have an account, so I do have a savings, but it's got $20 in the savings. We got the Australia trip destroyed me financially. We're still paying for it, but I got 3 digits in my banking account. So I jumped off the cliff to do this. But hey, we could still do Uber if we need to. We do have that to financially compensate. We got other ways we can make a buck here or there. Regardless, this is what we're doing. I do not like the look like no damn tow truck. I don't know what that means. Mater. Followers, share this with your NASCAR friends. They need this. Oh my. They need this? I'm not sure if they need this. But sharing the stream does matter. We are going to be going into NASCAR land. I mean, this could get very interesting, very entertaining. I'm not planning on going in there and being nice about the NASCAR guys. I'll be very appreciative of the modified guys. I'm interested in those people. I'm interested in going to the pits for those people. But if the NASCAR people wanted to hard card me and say you could just come straight into the pits and talk to our drivers, I don't really have anyone in there I want to talk to. Who in the hell in the Cup Series do you want to talk to? Fucking nobody. They're all rich kids, overrated rich kids. Some of them are cool, I guess. Like you said, you got your Kyle Bushes in there. You got your Mark Truex Jr.'s, your real drivers. You know, even Chase Elliott, the times I've talked with Chase Elliott, he's humble about who he is in his situation, and I've described to him my issues with the sport and his sport and the dirt sport, and technically he agrees. He won't say that on camera, but technically he sees what I'm talking about. Hey, from Iran, we're getting worldwide here today, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting worldwide, but anyway, this NASCAR thing can be very interesting. The people last night at the hotel, they never saw dirt racing before. He was very intrigued. David, Middle Eastern guy, at the Super 8, working the front counter. I want to give a shout out to him once again. He was very nice, very interested in the racing world, the video editing, the content. So he may be tuned into this or into our other videos. So it'll be good. We'll expand it a little bit. We'll get the things out there to the Bowman Gray people, the NASCAR world, to start the weekend while staying in the lake house. And then we'll head on down to Florida and hopefully show some amazing dirt racing content to the people of the world. That's the one thing you do online that you can't do in person, is you can reach so many fish. You just got to figure out how to catch them. That's basically what we're doing out here. We're not just a master baiter at night because we're lonely inside. We lost our ex-girlfriend. We're a master baiter in trying to figure out what catches the fish. Not to fillet them, but to give them a good time. Not the oysters from Alice in the Wonderland. Not the oysters, but the fillet. Oh my. Oh my. Deport. You want to deport me now? Send some money to the Disruptor guys. Best entertainment online. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. They got ice. Deport. Be a passport bro then. I mean, I have my passport. I mean, what do you mean? I got my passport. I think I got it in my bag too. I got my licensed version to go to Mexico and Canada, but I also have my passport, I believe, my actual stamped version of a passport. I don't think it's moved since I went to Australia, so Thailand, let's go. The reasons you're referencing Thailand are not for the good reasons, I feel like. I'm sure there'll be somebody in the crowd that will know who you are and what you're about. They might only know me from the fuck you bitch Caitlin Larson video. I may be walking into a game meeting, ladies and gentlemen. This could be bad. They may all know who I am. They may know me from my Kyle Busch video. They may know me from all these other things. It may be a very hostile situation we're going into. But you can't let fear ruin your life now, can you? And honestly, I've always said this, the difference between being scared and excited is nothing. It's the same damn thing. So when you get afraid or scared, think about how you feel when you're excited, like a roller coaster. Very exciting, but you're scared. That's because scared and exciting is the same feeling. Where are you going? We have came across an immense opportunity. to go to the NASCAR Bowman Gray race, tomorrow for the modifieds and Sunday for the Cup race. We have been given a lake house to stay in. That's what's happening. 360 guys, good luck. All Tech, you're out there ruining Devin Moran's tires, so you want RTJ to win. You're fixing, you're rigging it all up. Somebody said, are you a Trump supporter? Oh my God. Do we have to bring politics into everything? I don't like any politicians. All of you some bitches are on a screen lying to our ass. All of them. Distracting us, telling us they're going to do this and that. Worried about Gulf of Mexico or America instead of gas and grocery prices. Not doing shit that you said you're going to do. Oh, they'll get to it. All right, excuses. All right. So I speak up against politicians to begin with. They're just front man for the leaders of the real system, the Black Rocks, the Vanguards, the Northrop Grummons, the people who run this damn shit, not their front man. I'm talking about the Vince McMahons, not the Stone Cold or the Triple H or the Rock that you cheer for on your television screen. I'm talking about the people who own that shit that they're on. You just said the J word. You just said the J word. I think the J word is a scapegoat for the rulers. The real rulers of this shit you ain't never heard of. You don't know who they are. You can say Rockefellers and Rothschilds. Maybe. You got books that tell you that, though. Who wrote the books? Who wrote history? The victors? Oh. The victors wrote the history books. You mean the victors of the vampire cult? No, vampires and werewolves, those things ain't real. Oh, really? You want to get mythical? You want to get mythical? Y'all crazy. You want to say the J word? You want to say Rockefellers and Rothschilds? I can reference BlackRock and Northrop Grumman because you know what those things are. We're talking about who runs stuff, actually runs it on top of the heap. It's almost God versus the devil in a way. But in the game, and Jesus and Muhammad on the good side, and the devils and all the other people on the other, the Matadors, the Molochs, they're on the other side. It's like teams of mascots almost. These are all mascots. And at the end of the day, you could say the J word or the Rothschilds or Rockefeller, but I think those are scapegoats. I think potentially, it could be true that they run everything, but I think potentially those are scapegoats. Those are people, those are just like the politicians. Look over here, here's who to blame for what's wrong. Here's who to blame, while the real runner of the shit's on the other side of the building. Just saying. These all look like scarecrows to me. Scapegoats and scarecrows. That's all they are. The real rulers of this shit, you can't even see them. And that is potentially a multi-dimensional reference, to be honest with you. That is potentially a multi-dimensional reference. When I say the real rulers of this shit, you can't even see. You go study the religions that these people y'all are naming believe in. They believe in that. But why? If they're subservient to something higher, but they are above, but they are below, why? Scary world out there, man. Is it the spiders? Is it the owls? Which one? Which team is it? Is it vampires? Sasquatches? I saw Sasquatch. Master of Puppets. Metallica knew. Metallica knew. Which one is it, guys? Which one is it? Moss? They had the Mothman and Godzilla. Is it the lizard people? David Icke says the lizard people. The lizard people. But yeah, it's all about try to divide. It is. It's the oldest trick in the book. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Oldest trick in the book. They used to do it with religion. Then when religion didn't work, they used to do it with skin color. And now that here, well, it was until the Obama era, which is why Obama was placed in there. Skin color was kind of going away. Everybody was getting along in the early 2000s. We were all slinging the N-word, my ninja please, and all that. We were all going down to the Crunk Juice and Little John and the East Side Boys. We were all chanting together as one. But now they brought that back out of the woods. They brought the politics now. It ain't what color skin you are, it's what color politic you support or vote for. Red or blue. It ain't black and white, it's red or blue now. Red or blue. Which side you on? And it's all ideologically based. Just like religion. Religion is an ideology that they separated people on. It's a book that says, here's what's right and wrong. Believe it, and those who don't must die, or something, you know. Same thing with politics. It's not to the must die point, but y'all sure the fuck hate each other. Y'all sure the fuck hate each other. You hear that he's a Democrat, oh, fuck him. You hear that he's a Republican, oh, fuck him. Sounds very similar where, oh, he's a Christian, oh, fuck him. Oh, he's Islam, oh, fuck him. He's Buddhist, Hinduism, oh, fuck him. Sounds very similar. You do have your 10 commandments, you have your apostles of Trump, you have your priests of Biden and AOC. It's creepy. Modern politics in today's time is a religion. It's a religion. And it's all about the green. Yeah, you're the one. It's all about the green, bro. Yeah. Like I said, these roads, all of it are with our tax dollars. Everything we see around us is government funding. Government funding is our funding. We all pay car registrations in the United States, right? Imagine how much money is made every day on paying car registration. And somebody that we've trusted with these games I'm talking about, in the government, these politicians, are the people we trust to take all that money and do the right thing with it. Really? Really? We need to figure out who's doing that and who's spending this money wrong and who's doing. No, don't worry about that. No. You worry about Trump and Biden. You worry about Gulf of Americas and Mexico. And you worry about this and you worry about that. You worry about all this other shit, this show we have put on this television screen called politics. Y'all sit up here and y'all watch this and y'all enjoy this show while we take all those car registration dollars and all this money and that money and do whatever the fuck we want to with it, and you won't even give a fuck because our show is entertaining you into the point of distraction and division. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I didn't know this would be a sermon. Yeah, I thought this guy was a skid. Well, hey, I mean, I'm telling the damn facts here. Y'all don't want to hear about how it works. Y'all want to be caught up in the show. Like I said, I'm talking about the Vince McMahon. Y'all are worried about Stone Colds and The Rock and Triple H, which is Biden, AOC, and Trump. Y'all are worried about the characters on your screen that you cheer for. Your team versus theirs. Your team versus theirs. It's tribalism in the modern era. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You look like Hulk Hogan. Oh, well, that is interesting. That is interesting. Yes, you have to pay to travel. You have to pay to travel. It's supposed to be this right. We're worried about gun rights and all this other stuff the other day. Clyde's talking about gun rights. You have the right to travel, but they have put a fee on that right. Well, I guess you could build your own travel. You could build your own car, right? I guess, right? But then you have to register it to operate it, correct? So you'd still have to pay somebody. That's interesting. Very interesting. And then like gas prices. What's gas price there? What's gas price there? This is when I knew it was all a lie. All this bullshit. Because in 2019, 2020, when I was driving up and down these roads as much as I was, I knew the price differences between the states. If I was in Texas and the gas was $1.90, I mean, the gas in Iowa was $2.45 or something. I knew kind of that gap. And I've noticed driving the last couple of years that gap has changed. Yeah, they've all went up, but that gap changes. That gap is based on your state and federal taxes. The federal tax is the same tax across the entire country to sell gas. The state tax is what makes the difference between the states and how much the gas costs at the pump. So when I noticed that this gas difference started getting closer and closer, that meant that the state tax departments were changing things. And instead of you knowing that your state, local, regional, and officials were changing the tax codes to take more of your money from the gas pump, they put a fucking idiot up there like Biden, which is the greatest example. We don't need a president to run the country. The country ran operationally fine, right? Every dot and check was signed at least. While they put Biden there to distract your ass and blame him for the prices going up. Meanwhile, I'm looking at what I'm looking at, the reality that the state taxes in these different areas are going up. And you ain't hearing a fucking word about that. You're hearing about the guy on the TV causing the problem. It's a distraction. It's a distraction. It's a game. It's a show. Just like my show on here. In a way, it's about racing. It's about things that matter, yes. But it is a show. I only hope to project good morals, truth over money. And I think if a lot of people could take the truth over money to their grave, a lot of problems in the world would be fixed. Life experiences over money, loyalty, devotion, things that matter, some sense of God. Out of all the fucking cuss words I've ever said on here, you probably won't find me saying GD. Maybe one time out of all the cuss words in 7 years, 8 years, you might hear GD one time. So if you're not saved by Jesus or whatever religion, you need to go do it. You need to care about a higher power that defines your destiny as much as the person on the TV makes you think that he will. And that's the bigger trick there. They got y'all believing in them more than God. That man, that's the bam, that's the in the whole scenario. They got these fucking people on a screen preaching to you, making you think that they're gonna change your life more than God. If you got more Trump flags in your, or Biden flags, whatever flag in your house than fucking crosses, I mean, if you're watching more political inaugurations than sermons, why? Oh, they got you tricked. That's why, in a way, politics is demonic. It's getting you to believe in something that will change your life more than God. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The system will come after me for saying this now. This video may go down. People will come after me after this as well. They won't like the truth. I mean, I've always, once again, truth over money over everything. I'll live in my car for the rest of my life. That means I'll bring the truth with me. So it's true. Unfortunately. Our Prime Minister's name 2 days ago. Yeah, Canada is a weird situation because these politics do matter. And then some people will mask themselves in the name of God, you know. It's like Trump. Some people believe Trump sent from God. Really? How many wives did he cheat on? Really? Do we need to bust out the list that says, no, God would not choose a person like this who's done X, Y, Z? I'm just being fair. Like I said, I don't support, hey, Trump was Trump if I'm looking at the show. Like I said, Trump was the better option in the show. But it's still a fucking show. End of the day, it's still a fucking show. I mean, I am going to Bowman Gray. You're right there. Who knows? I may look up at the sky and they get me. But I'm all right. Just like I told the Houstons last year when we flooded the racetrack. Me and God flooded Houstons according to the viewers. You come after the truth teller, God's on the truth teller side. You start being that way, God is on the truth teller side. It ain't gonna work out good for you. It ain't gonna work out good for you. There's value in that truth. The world tells you there's value in that dollar bill. This thing I created that you work your whole life for, this is valuable. That truth isn't valuable as much as this money. Oh. You're just playing by the demon's rules. The demon has tricked you, sir. Just saying, the demon has tricked you. That dollar bill, that dollar bill ain't got an ounce of value compared to that truth. And if you don't believe me, just wait and find out. What do you think I mean by that? Wait and find out. Well, I have a pretty good understanding that all that money and all that power and all those things you could obtain while you're on this earth is eventually going to end, right? Everybody is going to go away. So maybe that's when you'll find out that truth matters more than that money. I know I ain't got to worry about finding out. I'm making my choices on life. I know that my decisions are being viewed. Just telling you the truth. Yeah, see, they're screaming, stop talking about God. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about it. They don't want to hear about it. They want to insult. They want to push away. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. Some of these people, they go to brush their teeth in the morning, they look in the mirror, they hate what they see. Can't look themselves in the eye. I can at least do that. Yeah, I have girls and things that's made me feel sad, and yeah, I'd like to have some more dollar bills and make it the daily life easier. But I don't have a problem looking in that mirror, and it's because of the way and the decisions and the operations and actions I try to line up with. You know. So even though this NASCAR deal is so great and grand, I still haven't lost sight of it. The main reason I'm going is because that regular working man, that sweat of the brow guy, because God talks about the value of a working man. He's going to have a shot to bust NASCAR's ass Sunday. Tim Brown and Burt Myers are going to have a chance to put it on their ass. So, why didn't God show up like Superman? But looking at their child's face isn't enough. Yeah. Yeah. If anything can manipulate you into hate, you may not like it. Although, the negatives still have to be pointed out. So it's a slippery slope, guys. It's hard to be just so kumbaya and nice to everything. It's not so simple. There are struggles. Well, I'm not. I'm just saying. I think people who choose money over truth, in a long form scenario, if their money is ruling their life, they've made decisions in that life that are not necessarily good in the moral compass department. So, glass broke back their butt. It's not okay. I just think that life choices are very important. I think you should be making them based on moral foundations and righteousness more so than capital gain foundations. You seem to be very negative person. No, not at all. We started this off happy. We talked earlier about it being happy. I'm just saying there are a bunch of negatives, and I'm pointing out the negatives that have manipulated you. We get into talking about politics and Trump. There's a lot, or the world and its operationals. There's a lot of negatives in there that are fucked up. There just are. So that's why I say it's hard to be Mr. Kumbaya when you got so many people you know and care about being trapped by this show. You know, hating people they don't even know because the TV says they should hate them. What? That's a negative situation. So I have to dissect that and try to lead you down the course as to why you're even there to think that way. I got pulled over by a Florida State Trooper, 2019. The tint was too dark, so he made me pull the tint off so you could see the driver. That's how I got off the ticket and continued driving. So that's what that is. It is tint that a cop may be removed because it was too dark. That's how that happened. What would people do if money disappeared tomorrow? Would they all just give up on life? That's a lack of purpose there, 777. Feelings ain't facts, though, so I get what he means. Yeah, what is facts? What are all these words that were created? Chaz, how you doing, man? Well, we're doing all right. We're in the sunset. We are heading to Bowman Gray for the NASCAR historic event. Damn headliner in the car looks more crusty. It's not bad. I mean, it's got some burn spots. The car's got 443,000 miles on it. So, I mean, I think it looks pretty good for that, to be honest. But I take care of everything I have. I value everything I have. You know, I don't just get rid of it because it doesn't look pretty, you know. I can take care of things to make them last. Some of y'all don't take care of shit. That's why it breaks down. Longhorn shop tour? I don't know. I don't know about going to any of the NASCAR stuff. We'll see. I'm not going to turn anything away. I'm going to go into it with an open mind. We'll just see. You in the same car I met you at the gas station? My Cobalt has 281. Yeah, I'm in the same car. I've been in this car since it had 170,000 miles. It's actually the only thing that's ever been given to me. It's actually my mom's car. When she died, it was given to me. I had a truck and a car at the time, but yeah, that's this car. It was my mom's car. When she died, it was given to me. So it's a family lineage you're looking at here. Are you going to the All-Star race? I didn't know there was an All-Star race. It's at 442,849 miles. And counting, as you can tell. I plan on going to Florida for Volusia. Which racing there, I'm not sure yet. Hendry County is having the King of 360s the same weekend as the 410s. This is also the same weekend as the late models at Ocala. And then the following week after all that is USAC and late models Monday, Tuesday at Volusia. Then the big blocks come to town for the remainder of the week leading up to the Daytona 500 at Volusia. Are you racist? I would say no. No. I try not to discriminate between the races at Ocala or the races at Volusia or the races at Hendry. I'm trying to give everybody their fair share and be fair and equal and give everyone an opportunity for me to be there. So I am not racist towards races. No. We are almost to Nashville. Almost. But we haven't eaten yet today. That kind of sucks. Although I'm fat, we're trying to take some weight off on this trip as well. Being stuck up there in the cold, it's like you're literally in a refrigerator. Trying to get the tan back. I really can't see my tan line anymore. It's bothering me. Trying to get the double chin to go away. We're drinking water. We're on our fast, 24-hour fast. Off to the races. Be safe and have fun, buddy. I'm in Knoxville, about to go to work, though. I check in. I thought I'd check in. Thank you once again, Tyler Brooks. No, Joy, you're tweaking. Driving through the night. Yes, we are going to be driving through the North Carolina countryside tonight to the lake house that we were opportunistically given to use tonight by our sponsor Velocita USA. We're having hit the brakes for Camaro. What a douchebag. But Velocita-USA.com for all your racing gear and racing products. We're going to be able to see. We're going to be being able to see through the night with our Dethridge glasses. Dethridge Opticians. The link's in the description. Go get your pair today. They actually do accept insurance. And yeah, so that's what we're planning to do. It'll be very interesting when we get there. We are looking for some support along the way. Like I said, I got 3 digits in the bank account. I ain't shy to admit it. I jumped off the cliff on this trip. If you want to join the jump with me, I need some funds to patch up the parachute so we don't smash into the fucking ground. But links are in the description, Venmo and PayPal, to join in and help the trip stay aflowing. If you're in with the vicinity, if you're within any of these areas, whether that's North Carolina, on the way from North Carolina, if you're in Tennessee, if you're anywhere in the vicinities, you want to hang out, get a lunch, get a dinner, yeah, I'm looking for a free meal. No, I'm just playing. If you got a couch to sleep on, hey, and honestly, at this point, that works out. If you're in Florida, anywhere around Florida, let me know. Hit me up. I'm on my Facebook. I'm on my TikTok. You can contact me there. longlivethechaz@gmail.com. I sometimes check that email address, but you can contact me directly on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Long Live the Chaz is the handles on there as well. We're going to get off here. The sun is going down. There is an American flag flying, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Brooks just sent a super chat. Look at that flag in the distance. We are heading down the road here in Tennessee. That's a big flag, guys. $20 on the super chat. Thank you, Tyler Brooks. I'll see that in mid-February. Or actually, damn it, that's the only problem with the super chats, Tyler Brooks. It's February 1st, or no, it's January 31st. So yes, if you super chat today, I will get it February 21st. So I'll see that $20 in 3 weeks, Tyler. I'll probably be getting a meal on you on the way back to Knoxville or wherever the hell we're going come February 21st. But thank you for the super chat regardless. $20 is $20. That's what she said. But the truth over everything. I need a shirt that says that. Truth over everything. We'll see where the truth can take us. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. Like the video, share it around. If you can't contribute, that's fine. As always, be sure to subscribe. We will catch you next time. Who knows when that is? Maybe it'll be live from Bowman Gray. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I got to get to driving. These trucks are fucking everywhere. Oh, my God. Dumbass. Look at them. Fuck you, too.